Welcome back to Nation of Glory. Today, we bring you the story of a man whose presence on screen became a symbol of charm, strength, and timeless appeal. A man who made the Hawaiian shirt, the red Ferrari, and the legendary mustache unforgettable. A man who wasn't just a TV star, but a cultural icon, admired for his authenticity and beloved for his roles on screen and his grace off it. This is the story of Thomas William Selleck, a true Hollywood legend. Stay with us until the end, because his journey is not just about fame, it's about perseverance, humility, and the kind of legacy that will never fade. Tom Selleck was born on January 29, 1945, in Detroit, Michigan, the second of four children. His father, Robert, was a skilled carpenter, who later worked in real estate, while his mother, Martha, was a homemaker. Tom grew up in a working-class household where values like honesty, hard work, and humility were more important than fame or fortune. His family moved to California when he was young, and it was there that Tom's personality and character began to take shape. Growing up in Sherman Oaks, Tom was not the kid who dreamed of Hollywood lights. He was athletic, grounded, and determined to live a normal life. He attended Grant High School and later went on to Valley Junior College before earning a basketball scholarship to the University of Southern California. At USC, Tom studied business administration and played basketball for the Trojans. His height and athleticism made him stand out on the court, but life had other plans for him. While in college, people often told him he had the looks of a movie star. Tall, handsome, with that calm presence that drew people in, Tom slowly began considering acting as a possibility. To pay his bills, he took small modeling jobs, and eventually, he was encouraged to try out for acting. He studied at the Beverly Hills Playhouse under Milton Katselas, sharpening his craft, but success didn't come overnight. In fact, for years, Tom Selleck struggled. He appeared in commercials, small TV roles, and even had a contract with 20th Century Fox, but after 2 years, he was dropped by the studio. He was told he wasn't ready, that maybe he didn't have what it took. Most people would have given up, but Tom didn't. He went back to doing guest spots on TV, appearing in shows like The Rockford Files and Charlie's Angels. He built his career step by step, often taking roles that were small but meaningful. Through the 1970s, Tom kept fighting for his breakthrough. He was even cast in several TV pilots that never made it to air. Hollywood seemed to always keep him close, but not close enough. And then, in 1980, everything changed. Tom Selleck was cast as Thomas Magnum in the television series Magnum, P.I. At first, Tom almost didn't get the role. CBS hesitated, wondering if he could carry a series, and Tom himself nearly lost the part when he was called for Raiders of the Lost Ark, where he was a frontrunner for Indiana Jones. But his contract with CBS kept him tied to Magnum, P.I., and as fate would have it, that role would define his career. When Magnum, P.I. premiered, audiences immediately connected with Tom's portrayal of the private investigator living in Hawaii. Magnum wasn't a perfect hero. He was charming, funny, sometimes clumsy, but always genuine. Tom Selleck gave him heart, making Magnum relatable in a way that television hadn't seen before. The Hawaiian backdrop, the Ferrari, the mustache all became symbols of the era. The show ran for 8 seasons, from 1980 to 1988, and during that time, Tom Selleck became a household name. He received 5 Emmy nominations and won the award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series in 1984. More than the awards, he won the love of fans around the world. Magnum wasn't just a character, it was Tom Selleck himself shining through, honorable, humorous, and real. But Tom didn't let success make him arrogant. He stayed grounded, often retreating to his ranch in California, where he worked the land, raised horses, and lived quietly with his family. Unlike many Hollywood stars, he valued privacy and balance, making sure his career never overshadowed his role as a husband and father. After Magnum, P.I., Tom faced the challenge of breaking free from the shadow of such an iconic role. Many actors get typecast, unable to move beyond the character that made them famous. But Tom Selleck proved he was more than Magnum. He transitioned into films, starring in movies like 3 Men and a Baby 1987, which became the highest-grossing film of that year. He showcased his comedic timing and natural charisma, proving he could carry both drama and comedy with ease. Through the 1990s and 2000s, Tom continued to take on diverse roles. He appeared in westerns, thrillers, and dramas, earning respect for his versatility. He guest starred on the hit show Friends as Richard Burke, Monica's charming older boyfriend, winning over a whole new generation of fans. His ability to reinvent himself while staying authentic was one of his greatest strengths. In 2010, Tom Selleck began his next great television chapter with the CBS drama Blue Bloods. Playing New York City Police Commissioner Frank Reagan, Tom brought dignity, wisdom, and quiet strength to the role. The show became a hit, praised for its focus on family values and justice. Once again, Tom Selleck showed that his appeal wasn't limited to one era. He remained relevant, powerful, and admired decades after his breakthrough. What makes Tom Selleck's story so special isn't just his success. It's his humility, his loyalty, and his dedication to living life on his own terms. While Hollywood often pulls stars into scandals or excess, Tom stayed true to who he was. He once said he never wanted to be a celebrity, he just wanted to be an actor. That humility made him relatable, even as he stood at the top of the industry. Behind the fame, Tom is a devoted family man. He married Jilly Mack in 1987, and together they raised their daughter, Hannah. Instead of chasing every Hollywood project, Tom often chose to spend time on his ranch, prioritizing family and a simple life. That choice may have limited some roles, but it earned him respect as a man who knew what truly mattered. Over his career, Tom Selleck earned countless accolades, but perhaps his greatest achievement is the love of his audience. He became a symbol of reliability, a man who delivered great performances without ego, who showed strength without arrogance, and who carried himself with dignity in every stage of his career. From Magnum's red Ferrari to Frank Reagan's commissioner's desk, Tom Selleck has given us characters that reflect integrity, humor, and heart. His mustache may be iconic, but it's his authenticity that made him unforgettable. Nation of Glory, Tom Selleck's journey reminds us that success isn't about shortcuts or overnight fame. It's about resilience, patience, and staying true to yourself. From struggling actor to Hollywood icon, his story proves that greatness comes when you live with humility and passion. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the life of Tom Selleck. If his story inspired you, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to Nation of Glory for more emotional journeys of Hollywood's biggest legends. Until next time, thank you for watching, and remember, the greatest stories are the ones lived with integrity.